That's right. We are back. And then joining me is Jared.
What is going on, brother?
So, this is the Friday Night Frenzy, and this is the place where we just kind of hang out, we chill. I'm going to have some games running here. It's going to be a good time. I got something kind of booting up right now. We'll see if it all works out. But Jared, tell everyone how you've been.
I've been doing pretty well. Nick and I, in fact, just got done doing an interview with Chuck Dixon, the inventor of Bane, writer of Nightfall. This dude has probably written all the best Batman stories ever and all the best Punisher stories. That will be going live on my channel tomorrow, but it was a really fun interview. I enjoyed talking to Chuck, and I'm really excited to be on the stream tonight.
And what else we got going on? I hear it's Comic-Con today.
Oh yeah, I hear something called San Diego Comic-Con is going on. It sounds new.
What is that? What is that?
Apparently, it's a convention where people talk about something called a comic book.
What is a comic book?
I don't know. Apparently, it's a picture book that has words.
That sounds like something for nerds.
I don't know. I guess we're kind of nerds too.
Wait. We're nerds?
I mean, in my background, it kind of indicates that I'm a nerd.
I guess I'm a nerd too, then.
I love this game so much. All three of them were really good. And yes, I did say 3.
Are you counting Arkham Origins or Arkham Knight?
Arkham Knight is the third one.
So I'll be starting a new game. I figured just starting some gameplay would work pretty well.
It's fun. Have you completed the game before?
No, I haven't. I got stuck on that one part and I never got back to it.
I played all 3 of them. I got through all 3 of them.
I got through all of them on my computer.
Knight's my favorite because that's the most like Batman you ever feel. Plus, with all the bat suits you get to use, I'm driving around Gotham in the BVS Batmobile, baby.
How cool is that?
It sounds like the BVS. By speaking of BVS, I know Jim Lee made comments that they're not really pursuing the Snyderverse material right now. Which, okay, that's fine. I did a tweet saying, hey, if it comes back, fine. But if not, I'm grateful I got 3 badass movies. But also remember, plans change. Remember, HBO, Warner Brothers said they had no plans of releasing the Snyder Cut on HBO Max. We all know how that turned out.
Yeah, let me just...
By the way, in Arkham Knight, you can drive around that Batmobile.
Yeah, I'm just I'm trying to figure out how I can turn down the audio for that, because it's a bit loud. Let me kind of just remove that. And then let me just kind of do little tweaks kind of in the settings. So we were talking about Comic-Con and whatnot. What are your predictions?
Henry Cavill's going to show up and tease more Superman at Black Adam. Because honestly, and I was watching a John Campea today, and he made a really good point. So of the Black Adam stuff that we've seen so far, who is he fighting? Now, what I'm thinking is he is actually at one point he fights Superman.
Okay.
Like he wakes up, he fights the JSA for a little bit. That's like halfway through the movie. And then the rest of the half is him fighting the Kryptonian because he wants to because he has to establish that he's like this badass.
Hey, Sharpie, love what you've done with the place.
The graphics still hold up, honestly.
To you.
Mm-hmm. Is that the remake?
Yo, Frankie.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because I know they made like a more updated visual for this.
So this is the Steam version, so maybe they updated it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Not so tight, boys. You'll crease the suit.
Yeah.
So
something's not right.
I've heard one person describe this game as an R-rated episode of Batman the Animated Series.
Pretty much, yeah. It pretty much is. It's if Zack Snyder directed an episode of Batman the Animated Series. There you go. Am I right?
Yeah. Honestly, that does seem to.
It's not a problem, by the way, but I'm just. Or it's like if Matt Reeves directed the Batman Arkham.
It's Commissioner Gordon.
That's much better.
Yeah, it's more actually Matt Reeves. It was kind of funny. The Batman was more intense than BVS, I think.
And it had its moments.
It was good though.
Like, yeah, I like the Batman. I kind of like my Batman dark and gritty. Which is why I love the Arkham games.
Yeah. The Batman is my favorite solo Batman movie. I say solo because I count BVS as a Batman movie.
I'm still a Keaton fan. Keaton's
That's
still
fine.
my favorite.
That's cool.
If I had to do like a top three, Batman, it would be Keaton, Patterson, and Batfleck. Though fourth would be Val Kilmer. Actually no, fourth would probably be Christian Bale and then Val Kilmer. I don't want to get too,
Much more personal.
Now, what would you say would be who's your favorite animated Batman? Is it Conroy?
Conroy.
Yeah. There's no question, right? I mean, I like the ones that they had in the DC animated movies, like they're basically adapting like Justice League War and stuff, but you can't beat Conroy.
Open the gate. Get him out of there.
Yeah, Kevin Conroy is the GOAT. Okay, here's a question for you. Who's your favorite animated Superman?
Animated Superman. That is a great question. I like
Tim Daly for me.
What?
Tim Daly.
Okay. I like him. He's the one from the Timverse, right?
DCAU, yeah.
Yeah, essentially. It would be him. And then my second one would be Zachary Quinto. Or I think whoever played him in that Superman Man of Tomorrow movie. I think it's Quinto.
Oh, it's the Spock played Superman?
Yeah, let me check real quick.
That's interesting.
Let me see. He is played by... Actually, no, it's Darren Criss. Zachary Quinto played Lex Luthor.
I have to admit, like, Mark Hamill is my favorite Joker, but, like, the guy who played the Joker in Batman Under the Red Hood did, like, a really good job.
And, like, for this way, after watching Under the Red Hood, Jensen Ackles is the only voice I hear when I read Red Hood in the comics. It's only him.
For sure.
For some reason, because I think I know what it was. And I came to this realization after watching The Boys. Jensen Ackles really captures that sort of dark side, pun intended, of a character really, really well.
Yeah, for sure. Like honestly, I hope he starts getting more roles after The Boys, because, like, oh my god.
Fun fact, I think he's the Batman in Long Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. But, like, I just want, like, he's still young enough that he can play Red Hood.
Oh, yeah. And I want him to be in live action for Red Hood. I think he'd do a fantastic job. Seeing him play Soldier Boy, I think he could handle a physical role like that.
All right, here, question for you. If you were to cast Jensen Ackles as a Marvel character, who would it be?
Marvel character, that's a good question. Well, he tried out to be Captain America, so there is that. I would cast him as Bucky.
Can I be honest?
What?
He would make an amazing Moon Knight.
Get ready.
I could see that.
Keep your weapons trained on it.
I could kind of see that. I say, like, Bucky after seeing him as Soldier Boy because he kind of captured that man out of time, but also a murderer.
Yeah, like him playing Winter Soldier kind of stuff. I could see it. Yeah.
Plus, I would love if when they adapted him as Bucky, they did the whole Bucky as Captain America arc. That we get to see him as Captain America too, because that's the first role he really auditioned for in Marvel.
Yeah.
I could also maybe see him as Thor.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, the problem is Marvel doesn't really have much, like, Dark Avengers street level characters.
I really need to
Maybe. Oh, but so did you see the news that Charlie Cox is going to voice Daredevil in the Spider-Man freshman year series.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, I think they've already announced that he's returning for Echo, and he's already come back from No Way Home, so it's pretty obvious they're committed to bring Charlie Cox back. Right?
Which I'm happy for, because I love the guy as Daredevil, so we're all good there.
I'm just afraid that what they're going to do with him on Disney Plus. Like, I want a season 4 of Daredevil. If they do that, cool.
They'll probably do that.
Like, as far as who they should bring back, obviously they're doing, Daredevil. I think they should bring back John Bernthal as Punisher.
Oh, hell yes. But do you really think that Disney is going to let Marvel bring back the Punisher?
No, not without neutering him even more.
Yeah.
Tell me.
I'm surprised they haven't brought back Luke Cage.
What are you
yet,
really
like
after?
that seems perfectly tailored for Disney's platform.
Oh yeah. And I saw part of the first episode of Luke Cage. I still have to watch the rest of the series.
Yeah, I saw the first season. It's pretty good.
I saw all of Defenders, which I actually liked a lot.
Yeah.
I actually also enjoyed Iron Fist too.
My problem with Jessica Jones is she has one good story and that's it.
Yeah, that's a Bendis character for you.
It's like you can. It's like maybe you can have her be a supporting character for Luke Cage. That's about it. I mean, Jessica Ritter plays her beautifully, perfectly. But I don't know.
Our guest has arrived.
True.
Honestly, the only really bad part about Arkham Asylum is this beginning part, which is all I can do is walk.
Yeah, it's really boring. I'm like, come on, I want to punch someone. It'd be hilarious if you could punch the Joker.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to try harder next time.
Just punch him as you walk by.
Like, it's cool the first time you do it, but afterwards, it's just please just let me punch things.
And wasn't there a DLC that came out that showed Jason Todd showing up and being taken by the Joker?
I don't know.
Because I know there's a DLC where apparently Robin gets captured or something like that.
That might be in the second or third game.
Mm-hmm. No, because Tim Drake is Robin in the second game and in the third game.
Yeah, but they have Nightwing as well, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have Red Hood in Arkham Knight.
Yeah, he's the Arkham Knight.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's a DLC. And there's a DLC. It's so cool. I love the honest trailer for Arkham Knight. They go, Batman faces the Arkham Knight, a younger sounding man that knows an awful lot about Bruce Wayne and who uses guns. If you can't figure out who that is, then welcome to your first Batman story.
Really, we were talking about Battle for the Cowl earlier. So in Battle for the Cowl, Jason Todd comes out as Batman using guns.
So he's basically Flashpoint Batman?
No, it's obvious where they got the idea for the Arkham Knight from.
Oh, yeah.
After I kind of get through this kind of part, I'll look at a picture of Jason Todd Batman from it, and it should be it almost looks exactly like the Arkham Knight too.
Yeah.
And it came out 13 years earlier. Oh, we can have fun now.
Speaking of Arkham, I'm very excited for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Because that's in the Arkham verse. And I guarantee you Batman's going to come back.
Yeah. I'm not too big onto it, but also you can tell I played this game before.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My favorite when I was playing as the thing that makes playing as Jason Todd really fun in the Arkham Knight is that you can shoot people, straight up just shoot people. That's it. You're done. It's you can clear a room with his pistols and you're good to go. My favorite is when you knock someone into an electrical box or something like that, and they go I call it shocky.
Sorry, in the zone. Yeah, this combat is actually very relaxing.
We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
I'll find a way out.
Gordon, try and contact the
It's
warden.
really
Let him know
crazy
what's
how
happening.
influential this combat system was for like a generation.
Oh yeah, and particularly if you play like the Lord of the Rings, War in the North, or, well, not War in the North, the Lord of the Rings, Shadow of Mordor games. Yeah, it's very much like inspired by this.
Oh, Shadow of Mordor is basically Assassin's Creed 2 meets Batman Arkham Asylum.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like I remember Assassin's Creed 2 dev literally said like they could see animations
Of course
or whatever. I don't think they claimed they're winning, whatever. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you know it's a trap, right? So what do?
Spring the trap.
Joker's been busy. These poor
So what
guards
else
never
do you think
stood
we're
a
gonna
chance.
see with
All fictions should take their
Probably some footage from the upcoming games. Like we'll actually see a gameplay demo of Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And
in level B2.
let's see what else. I imagine we'll probably see some updates in terms of what DC Animation has cooking, maybe some Wildstorm stuff. We'll see. We'll see what's coming up.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean they'll probably
by
do something with
Wildstorm,
Icon.
by Wildstorm, I meant Milestone.
Level B6.
I mean, yeah, because like I don't think Wildstorm. You got me doing it.
Sorry.
Oh, you're lucky because like
in level B3.
otherwise if it wasn't such a pain in the butt, I'd be like fucking hard.
One thing's for sure is is that DC really has to like wow people with their panel tomorrow.
Far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Thank God.
For a second there, when they said when that dude's name came out as Zach, I thought, oh, it's Zack Snyder.
Yeah, he'll kill Mike if he sees anyone.
No, this is before Zack Snyder even came on board. No, this game came out in 2009.
I see anything that looks even a little bit like a bat, and this guard dies.
Did you know Zaz makes a cameo in Batman Begins?
Yeah, I do. I know.
Hi.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. What
like
is
how
with
he
you and
just-
TV screens? Do you know how expensive those are?
I'm a billionaire.
How many?
You're breaking Arkham Asylum.
I'm a billionaire. They can just bill me.
And then you'll put it in the emergency like shred bin. You've gone mad with power.
Anyone coming close?
Fear my batarang.
Battery. Oh, you're hitting people. Gargoyle.
Yep. But
Got to get close enough to Zach. These old gargoyles should be able to support my weight.
Why are there gargoyles in a building?
it's Batman. Just go with it.
Zaz is down, but not for long. Got to.
Someone put this animal back in his cell.
What's your opinion of the Arkham Asylum batsuit?
I mean, it looks good. The Arkham games kind of gave a little more militaristic aim to Batman.
My favorite's the Arkham Knight one.
I will say the Harley Quinn thing. I'm grateful because cosplayers everywhere.
Oh yeah, of course. That's really yeah. It was kind of this, but it was also really the Margot Robbie game movie that really established it. In other words, Suicide Squad.
I really say it was this game that really, because like you really didn't really start to see Harley take off until like the 2010s. I say this game really was a part of it, because like he came into the continuity in like 97, 98.
In the cartoon,
he was actually part of Batman Hush. I'm talking about comics. You know.
Oracle, I'm here.
Arkham Asylum just vanished off the network.
He's in control of the security system. He's
You know, it's kind of funny. I played when I first played this game. It was before I had any knowledge of the Killing Joke, so I didn't know who the hell Oracle was.
Oh. I actually love Barbara as Oracle.
I think they should have kept her as Oracle.
keep people away.
Yeah, because like it gives a model for paraplegic people and whatnot.
And arguably, she can be way more helpful to Batman like this than just being a derivative Bat person.
Harley thinks she has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
Break teeth.
It's just this is my life now.
It's frustration. That's the title of the stream. How many TVs can Nick break? That's the clickbait title.
I guess so.
I should scan the room, look for an exit.
Yep, there we go. So any other surprise appear?
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say when we were talking about Nightfall today, I thought of it's kind of funny how when you look at Batman Nightfall, the whole story is like 3 trades that are like college textbook length.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing they did with Death of Superman, really.
Yeah, they just came out with a new Omni for that. I want it.
Also, when we were talking about the Riddlers, I wanted to bring up the Riddler trophies.
Those are the most annoying things on Earth.
When we were doing the Chuck Dixon interview, I wanted to make like a joke about Riddler trophies, but like I don't think he would have gotten it.
Yeah.
Because like he said, he doesn't like check out media.
Mm-hmm.
Now these are you're supposed to break, so.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you get if you break them?
Jinky. My quest to destroy every TV in Arkham.
Warning. Decontamination room. Toxins detected.
Done, 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 done.
Decontamination.
I want that to be my text tone.
I mean, you could probably get it on Zed or
Joker
something.
toxin.
Mhm.
Listen, the room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Are you gonna get in there and help them, Batman?
Does it look like I have a rebreather on me?
You probably
Like,
do.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm Batman. I probably do.
See people alive in the room.
I do like how grimdark this game is without going over the top.
Mhm. Here's a ringtone for my phone.
Joker's planning this.
Oh, that reminds me. If I ever get your number, I need to have like a Zack Snyder inspired ringtone.
Yes, you do.
It'll be fine.
I'll text it to you after this.
Alright. Hold the run and jump. Alright.
Batman's here. Just hold on a little longer, Steve. I can't. I'm gonna fall.
Hey, there is a Zack Snyder ringtone for Justice League.
Please, you've got to help Steve. He can't hold on much longer.
Dude, they have the dark side ringtone, dude. This. Bro, that's so cool.
Yeah, just watch the music,
Yeah.
Yeah, video game stuff seems to be fine, but like music seems to really take it off.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So
There's the extractor control point. A well-aimed batarang should power it up.
boom.
Now that is a well-aimed batarang.
Yes, that was my hope anyway.
What's kind of funny is that he actually makes a point of saying a well-aimed batarang. So a crappy aimed batarang wouldn't help.
I don't know.
Nick, give me your best Joker laugh.
only get one shot at this, so.
I don't know why he left the stream.
Yeah,
okay.
I just. Okay, there we go.
Dude, that's awesome!
I just destroyed my throat in the process.
Jeez.
Well, oh, sorry. I just destroyed my throat in the process.
That's so good. Oh man.
I used to do it a lot better, but I used to really kind of hit the high notes better, but I guess I wasn't up for it or anything. But like, yeah, that's a one shot. That is a one shot.
Jeez.
All right, I had some more water. There you go. Now, now. Okay.
Nice.
Fuck off, God.
You wanted a Joker laugh. You fucking got it. Now shut the fuck up. Now that I've destroyed everyone's speakers. All right, let me save this Batman game. It's one of those, Sorry, those Joker laughs are they're very much a one shot, like, because they absolutely destroy my throat. It's crazy. Well, at the very least, I can clip it, and yeah.
That'll be whenever we make a pun. All of a sudden, your Joker laugh comes on.
It's an option.
Hello there.
No, that's how you start the scream. Instead of doing hello there, it's your Joker laugh.
That's one way of doing it. So
that should be my ringtone for when you call me.
I mean, if you want to destroy your cell phone.
No, it's like I'm hanging out with people, and all of a sudden you hear. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, for sure. So, something that I kind of wanted to talk about. Let's see here. I'm pulling it up on Twitter. So basically, someone posted something about I did a post, and it's I did Screecher has entered the chatter or something. Let me just kind of go down to it. I'm gonna pull this up on Twitter. It's just I did some posts and they blew up, and I just wanted to talk about it. So Jared, kind of fill the void here while I pull it up.
Okay, well, okay, put me on the spot here. Okay, so what I was telling Nick, I was playing DC.
Let me really put you on the spot.
I was playing DC Universe Online last night. I love that game. And so all of a sudden I log on, and they had given me these prize boxes of posters that I can hang in my lair. It's actual comic art. And the funny part is it's all Zack Snyder's Justice League inspired art. The character designs are from the Justice League movie, the good one.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, oh, thank you. As if you didn't think DC was trying. It's kind of funny. DC keeps saying we don't want any more Snyderverse stuff, but they keep profiting from the Snyderverse.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, let's. Okay. All right, now we can add the stream. So this is Twitter. And if you haven't followed me yet, this is Project Access 1. And then here it is. Rob was just, blah, blah, blah. So I just kind of just put it in there, whatever. And then you get stuff like this. Let me kind of read some stuff out to you. Huntress, done poorly. This looks fine. They kind of tear it apart, and then like you look at their profiles. Moderate SJW, pronouns in the bio. Trigger the cons. Like it's like, and then this person. And I'm not trying to say harass them. I'm not doing that. I'm just pointing out the stupidity. But don't harass them. Gotta get that disclaimer in there.
Yes, please.
Blah blah blah. Fighting liberal. Just like it's the same stuff. The same bullshit. Oh, this one's better. Ezra Miller's Stan account.
Oh boy.
So this person supports a pedophile. Yeah, that tracks. It's just like, and it's like, and slapped it on, onto a naked woman. Let me ask you a question. Is she naked?
She's wearing a suit.
Like,
I'm sorry if she's designed like a feminine woman and not like Captain Marvel is nowadays.
Now, mind you, this image was made by a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like shout out to okay, I should have been more prepared for this, but shout out to Lenore. Like, you want to bother a woman, go and follow this woman. Like all her tweets. She's awesome. She's a great person. She did the Screecher art. She is so cool. Like seriously. And then and so I posted like what makes a sexy woman, and a lot of people just kind of they showed up, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, that's kind of a thing that happened today, and it was a bit frustrating, to be honest, but like once I kind of like got into like realized, oh, they're all the same type of people. It's I think I even kind of said like, oh, I'm pissing off the right people,
Mm-hmm. That's true, but you're always going to encounter haters particularly on Twitter. So it's not really any indication again about the quality of the work. Which, first off, they don't know what they're talking about because Screecher looks great, but some people are just give that stuff just for the sake of giving criticism. In other words, it's not true.
Yeah, so you're saying, in other words, some people just want to watch the world burn.
I knew you were going to go for that, so I decided I was going to say that. Then I figured, I'll just let Nick set that up.
Yeah, it's just I'm looking for like an aux cord because like I got a battery low alert on this thing, so yeah, bear with me. All right. See if this will work. All right, say something.
Hello?
Daniel Kenobi.
And say there. Okay.
So yeah, my battery's getting low on here, so I had to do that stuff. And yeah, speaking of Screecher, let me kind of show everyone where things stand. Hello, people who just joined the chat. This is we've been hanging out and about to show some Screecher. So Jared, what else do you got to look forward to? Like, aren't we doing something tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow at 8 p.m. on Comics League, we are doing a live stream with Nicotina from the Nicotina Show and Four Nerds, and with a Nerd Man from the channel With Enough Prep Time, as we talk about our reactions to the DC panel for San Diego Comic-Con. And we're also going to talk about why, if it's restored now, the Snyderverse would actually compete very well against the MCU, Star Wars, and all that. So it should be a really fun time.
So I figured I'd take this opportunity to show off some Screecher stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me just add this to the screen. So, yep, this is page 12. Colors by Goji Mondo. You saw him working on page 10. That guy has been on fire. So in this page, he's kind of like taking the armor and kind of rearranging it, kind of make it to bastardize Batwoman, fit a woman.
Yeah, it would look great if it fits a woman. So is she in a Screecher cave?
Yes, actually.
Is that what you're calling it? The Screecher cave?
I haven't had a name for it yet. It's more just like the bunker or like the the shelter or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. That works.
A lot of this, things will kind of get more developed as it goes along. And then, she hops on her motorcycle, which what used to be her father's.
Mm-hmm.
See, the name of the motorcycle is the Silver Bullet.
Yeah, I like that.
It's modeled after a 70s Harley Sportster.
Should you have her run over a vampire?
Oh, you mean run into a werewolf?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I got it's been a long day.
And then here's one of my favorite pages so far. This is a very Batman-esque page.
Oh yeah. That looks very much Batman.
So like the whole waterfall design, I've kind of based it off of that end scene from Dark Knight Rises where Robin kind of goes into the cave. That's kind of where I got like the idea from. And the intention with like the way the colors are designed is supposed to imply like the setting sun. That's why it kind of gets slightly darker, and then here you get like the last vestiges of it and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. I half expect the waterfall to like open up like it's Batman 66 as she goes through.
No, basically the way it is, there's kind of like a slit on the side that's enough for her to go through and whatnot, And then here you got page 15, which is like actually I just got this one back today. And then so as far as the rest of the art, the penciler and inker, he had a side job that he had to do, which kind of took up some time, but he did send me a work in progress page 16, which I can kind of give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek here.
Is that her flying?
Yeah.
That looks so cool.
She's going to be flying Batman Beyond style.
Dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet, I'd say. So yep, and then she gets chased, kind of get shot out of the air, and then the next few pages are gonna be pretty rad, I'd say. So Jared, anything you wanted to chat about?
Let's see. Going back to what we talked about with the Arkham games, which Arkham game do you think is the best one?
We got a visitor. Heyo, Piper, what's up?
What's up?
You just missed me. I was kind of showing off some stuff with it, but we're just kind of hanging out, chatting. As far as the Arkham games, I'd probably say Arkham City, but that's like the one I had like the most time with. I like how they had like the countdown throughout the game, and it ends, it like stops right at the right moment and whatnot. I always thought that was kind of a good like reminder of what you need to do.
Mm-hmm. Mine is night because you're just exploring the world in the Batmobile, running people over. You get to use like all the Batmobiles from previous eras and suits. Even the comics, like you can use the Dark Knight Returns suit. You can use the a tactical version of the Batman Beyond suit that basically makes him look like the Arkham Knight. You can use the bat suit from when Dick Grayson was Batman. And my personal favorite, you can use the one from Batman Incorporated, which pretty much is the Three Jokers bat suit.
Yeah, I always like that about the games where they keep adding the suits, like kind of like you had with the Spider-Man one, where it's like they kept adding the suits as the movie came out.
I wish they would have done that with Arkham. Because can you imagine if we had like the Pattinson suit and the tactical suit for Justice League? and the Batmobile with a big artillery gun on it.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Maybe I could finally use it in campaign.
What's your favorite Superman suit?
Superman suit. New 52. Either New 52 or black suit from Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I gotta say the Man of Steel suit.
Really? That's your favorite?
Yeah, like, I'm not really, like, the classic, Trunks look. I'm not really a big fan of it because, like,
looks
it's
stupid.
kind of well, the problem is the Trunks is basically an allusion to strongmen. It's an allusion to like 30s and 40s strongmen, and that's what that design is supposed to equate with. It's just that whole reference is 50 years out of date, so like no one gets the Trunks. That's why I really like. They have a belt down there which kind of breaks up the design and kind of gives you a little bit of a break, and that's fine. You want to give them a alien belt. I thought that was really cool and whatnot.
Yeah, and I think Snyder had versions of the suit with the trunks, and he said it looked stupid. And I'm like, thank you.
All right, Piper, this is my response. A wizard is never late. They always arrive precisely when they need to.
That's so good. But and then Bendis being Bendis brought the trunks back.
I mean, I could see it like if they wanted to give Superman like shorts, like I think that's what they're trying to do, like kind of give him like shorts and have the rest of it be bare skin. Like that can kind of work, but like,
He even brought back the '90s leather jacket, weird side shaved hair, Superboy, which looks dumb as hell now.
That I will stand a little bit because I do like that look for Superboy. Maybe not the jacket. No, maybe not the hair, but like the leather jacket and the sunglasses. I actually do think
it doesn't work now. It's too 90s.
But leather jackets are always cool.
But it just doesn't work anymore.
So you're saying if they put a leather jacket back on Rogue, you complain?
They did.
But Rogue also looked good in the.
But here's the thing. Here's the difference because the Superboy design.
Thank you, Piper. Thank you.
No. Here's the thing. That design looks stupid in any decade. Here's the problem with it.
Oh, Piper, you need to get in here and defend the leather.
Here's the problem. Compare it with the one that we had pre-Bendis, where it's just the T-shirt, the jeans. It's very much like the everyman version of Superboy. He seems like he was Superboy anytime.
Well, honestly, like I don't mind the leather pants are dated.
Thank you.
I don't know. I do like the whole leather jacket, like the fashion trend of the 90s. Like I don't know, like the look on Rogue, look on Superboy, I think it's good. Like the T-shirt thing, I mean, it's cool, it's fine, but like, I don't know, just.
What he should have done is taken away the stupid haircut. If you want to give him a leather jacket, fine. Put that over the T-shirt. Just do that. Combine both worlds, okay? You can have the jacket. The jacket itself is not really my problem. The problem is what else comes with the jacket. The entire look is very dated. Jacket's fine. I have no problems with the leather jacket. It's just if you take away everything else, fine.
But the funny thing is, like the broccoli hair was from the 90s, but like broccoli hair is actually kind of starting to come back into style now.
No.
I've seen people with a broccoli hair, and whatnot. So it's like what's old is new, and what's new is old again. It's.
So we're gonna start like. So you're telling me that we're going back to a time when superheroes had leather pouches everywhere?
Rob Liefeld somewhere is having an orgasm.
What's kind of funny, speaking of leather jackets, did you hear the story about apparently anyone that worked for Extreme Comics had leather jackets? That said Extreme on the back.
that sounds like a very extreme thing to do. So,
and he bought everyone a car when they signed on because he never wanted to hear no.
Yeah, Piper. Funny you should mention that because like that's something like I've seen like a trend like in a lot of women's fashion. Like if you kind of see like in a lot of women's high fashion, a lot of it seems very 70s inspired. Now, this is just my personal observation as a guy, so you may kind of feel differently. But like a lot of the swimsuits seem straight out of the 70s. You know, like stripes are back in fashion. You know, it's just what I've observed. I mean, other people may say differently, but like, yeah, like it's creeping you out. Yeah, it's like you know, it's like the stuff you'd maybe see like your grandparents wear. Now you're seeing like 20-somethings wear.
You're telling me when I go outside now, I'm gonna start seeing stuff from Wonder Woman 1984. Oh no!
I gotta say, the one good moment of 1984 is they're at the art museum and he's like talking about a trash can and she leads him away like, oh, that's just a trash can. I love that. Like,
didn't have trash cans at his time. And Nick, you are wrong. The only good part is when she showed up in the golden armor. In the Kingdom Come suit, dude. Don't be knocking the Kingdom Come suit. Do not be knocking that armor.
What other kind of getting back to the fashion stuff? Like, I know Jinko Jeans were kind of had a little bit of resurgence a few years back. I know that was kind of a thing. Yeah, like
peace signs on everything.
Yeah, someone from the 90s. Yeah, I think a lot of that was kind of fueled by like the grunge era. Was like, you know, thrift store finds and like, you know, and obviously a lot of the clothes you find in the early to mid 90s were probably like 60s clothes kind of thrown out. So I actually do remember that, like the 60s, you know, peace signs everywhere. You know, the happy face kind of made a big resurgence in the 90s. How old are you, Jared, if you don't mind me asking?
26.
Okay, so you're a little bit younger than me. So yeah, I'm 34. So ooh, I'm 8 years older than you.
Man, you're an old man.
Yeah, back in my day, we only had 64 bits. Oh yeah, the Jinko Jeans came back. Stop trying to make Jinko Jeans come back. It's not gonna wait. I gotta remember the Mean Girls quote. Stop trying to make Jinko Jeans a thing. It's not gonna be a thing. Yeah, because like things kind of go on like a 20-year cycle, you know, and whatnot. Unless it's from the 80s, in that case, it's eternally going to be milked. I loved how about 5 or so years ago, we started to see like the splurge of 90s movies come out, and then we went back to the 80s.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh my god! All my jeans are Jinko. No one can stop me. I don't want to stop you, Piper. You look.
It's America. You can have whatever you want.
America, F yeah. But like, remember, like we had like the Jumanji movie, Power Rangers, like a lot of 90s properties started to come out, and then like that trend was starting to go, and then they went right back to the 80s. Well, it's really crazy.
Well, Stranger Things and Wonder Woman 84 didn't help.
I'd say Stranger Things
or Thor Ragnarok, but it's clearly inspired by the 80s soundtrack and art design.
I'd say more like 80s, 70s, really.
Probably, I would say.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Transformers came out around that time, so I gotta agree with Piper here. So,
I mean, as a 90s kid, I gotta stand for my decade. But like, yeah, the 80s were pretty cool. I will admit the 80s were pretty cool.
80s comics, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, 80s were this really weird, interesting time for comics, honestly.
But so when I was speaking of comics at that time, I wanted to ask Chuck this, but I never got a chance to. So do you know the storyline about what they wanted to do with Wonder Woman for her like gritty story?
For what?
For Wonder Woman's gritty story, because around the time, so context, in like the I think late 80s, early 90s, they decided to kill Superman. So they did it, and this was a way of like basically, I guess, modernizing the character, ironically. So what they did, so they killed him and brought him back. That was his gritty storyline. Then we had Batman Nightfall by Chuck Dixon, where Bane broke Batman's back. Now, so the rumor is that they wanted to have a storyline for Wonder Woman. So what they did was they got all the writers in the room and said, okay, so pitch me a gritty story for Wonder Woman. Then Mark Millar raises his hand. I'm pretty sure it's Mark Millar.
Of course.
All you have to say is Mark Millar, and then everyone's like, oh no, this idea. Okay, it's the rape of Wonder Woman. With the first 10 pages.
I didn't want to say it. But I had a feeling it would go there. Like
the first 10 pages is that. And it's her dealing with it and recovering, but still, I'm like, there's any number of gritty stories you can do before you get to that. There's like 10,000 levels away.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
That's what, and of course it's Mark Millar, because this is the dude that put Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver together, even though they're brother and sister.
Like, I can totally see him pitching that story. It doesn't make it.
It was a joke, by the way, and DC thought he was serious.
I don't know what's worse. The fact that Mark Millar did that as a joke, or DC thought he was serious. Like, I my mind is still rebooting. I think
what the problem was,
EXE stopped working. I'm still trying to rebuild the file system.
No, I think what you got one of those EXE errors. I think what I think what it actually was is that they said, okay, so pet just a gritty reboot for Wonder Woman. They go, okay, so he wants to do like what? Do the rape of Wonder Woman? And then DC's like,
Oh dear God, help us! Oh fuck.
These are the same people that had Superman being violated in a prison. So yeah.
With a Kryptonian dildo?
Probably.
Oh my God, I'm Mark Millar now.
Man, imagine if you wrote a comic like Mark Millar does.
I don't think I want to.
He would do very well in The Boys.
What's really sad about The Boys is it's very clear Garth Ennis hated superheroes, and it's just like it goes way beyond like dark and gritty. But it goes to actual malice. Mm-hmm. It's really the show that really is what made it popular, because you got to realize The Boys was coming out in the late 2000s. So, it wasn't until now that The Boys actually, because Eric Kripke actually kind of reinterpreted it and kind of made things a little bit better,
Oh, yeah. He also made the Herogasm part less crazy, because for the longest time, and they said, okay, we're doing Herogasm now. I'm like, okay, so... and then everyone on Twitter was like, oh no, it's that episode. And I'm like, okay. Then it gets to it and I'm like, that's it?
Yeah, that's kind of my problem with this season. It's like they spent so much time hyping up Herogasm. Like they were doing interview after interview after interview, but like just hyping it up. And it's like a subplot of one episode. And yeah, it's crazy, but like they didn't really go that far. It was honestly more of a window dressing for the rest of the plot.
Yeah, it was, but it did have a pretty badass fight among like Homelander, Soldier Boy, Butcher, and Huey. That was dope.
I do like it because like it's the one time where Homelander were like, I gotta do my Ivan Vanko from it. If you can make God bleed.
Yeah, but yeah, you see when he gets hit by Butcher's heat vision, you can see Homelander's face. He's like, "The hell just happened?"
or like you could just like hear him like when he's struggling, like how he's actually scared in that moment. You can just tell. Okay, can we just take a second and say Anthony Starr has proven himself to be one of the best actors?
Oh, I want him to play Reverse Flash.
Oh dear, yeah, I saw that. Like, yes.
Wouldn't he be great as Reverse Flash? Oh my gosh. Let me ask you this. What Batman villain do you think he would play? I think Two-Face.
Anthony Starr would make a great Lex Luthor.
Yes, that's actually a really good idea.
Like he would be my cast for Lex Luthor. I mean, don't be wrong, I think Jesse Eisenberg does fine for what the version is for like Mark Zuckerberg Lex Luthor, I think he does a good job of it.
Particularly when you realize he's actually adapting a version of Lex Luthor from, I think it's Superman Birthright.
And like, honestly, like, you can kind of see by, like, you know, the yacht scene when you get the more serious Lex Luthor, like, okay, I want more of this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where he goes bald and, like, it's, I mean, obviously it's a post-credit, like, when you realize that was the post-credit scene, that was a scene, like a Joss Whedon scene. Like, you can tell because, like, you know, A League of Our Own. You know, we're going to reference a 90s movie that only a few people care about. I mean, I like League of Our Own.
Let's not forget, they did have one in the Snyder Cut where he basically tells Deathstroke that Batman's Bruce Wayne.
Did they have that in the actual Snyder Cut?
They did.
Okay, cool. Like, I do feel like that scene from the Joss Whedon cut was actually fairly well done up until the League of Our Own line, because that honestly is rather cringy.
Yeah. But it feels like that's where the actual movie ended before you get to the extra stuff that Snyder shot.
Okay, I have a question for you. Kind of to bring things back to San Diego Comic-Con. Okay, let's say Superman is going to be a Black Adam. How would he be in there? Like, what would be kind of his role in that movie? Because, like, from what I've heard reports that, like, they've been negotiating with him, but Henry Cavill doesn't just want a one-off cameo. Like he doesn't want to be like, oh, I don't want to show up and hand the torch and go away. You know, he actually wants, you know, whatever. So
I think he would be the final battle. In other words, what I mean by that is that so Black Adam's gonna be revived from like his stasis, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna fight the military for the first third of the movie. He's gonna fight the JSA. And at the end, the JSA is going to realize we can't beat him. Call in the big guns, and then Superman.
Call in the Justice League.
Yeah, and then Superman's like the one that shows up and is like, "Okay, let's do this."
I just hope they don't do the third act fake out where like they have the battle and then like, oh, there's a bigger bad. Let's team up to fight it. You know,
or that Superman shows up and that's when the movie ends, like as they're staring at each other.
Actually, I heard some reports from test screenings where they did say Superman does fly down at the end. You know.
Yeah, there's a post-credit scene where Amanda Waller shows up to tell Superman that Black Adam's active, except it's Superman, but his face is like clouded because of Warner Brothers stuff.
Like I could see kind of like a mid-credit scene where like Henry Cavill does appear, like, you know, like the Amanda Waller stuff. But it's also, he says, like, Superman will return in Man of Steel 2.
Can you imagine if that shows up? Dude,
here's my prediction, okay? So, like, they're doing the Black Adam panel, and all of a sudden, Zack Snyder walks across the stage, says hi, then he motions to the screen, Henry Cavill pops up, and then he just rips off his shirt, everyone cheers, and then they realize he's wearing the Superman shirt, and they cheer some more.
And then they realize it's the black Superman shirt, and then the Henry Cavill thing shuts off. Then all of a sudden, it just says JL 2 and 3 coming to HBO Max. Can you imagine if that shows up? The amount of like, but it doesn't matter what Marvel's going to announce at that point. They could announce Secret Wars at that point, and then guess what? Everyone's gonna be like, "Nope, Snyderverse is back, baby."
No. It's like Justice League, the anti-life, you know, or like it's like
anti-life wars or something like that.
You know, it's like
and it says Zack Snyder's, and then
because that would be the perfect thing to jump off with, because like they did start setting up the anti-life equation in Snyder Cut,
and it would be a fantastic way to compete with Marvel because guess what? Marvel's got nothing right now.
Okay, here's a question for you. Who should play Granny Goodness? Because, like, I know they had, like, someone in there, but, like, an actual actor, who should play Granny Goodness? I wish... Okay, if Betty White was still alive... If she was still alive, and you know what? She probably would have done it, too. Because, like, I could see her totally doing that role.
Any one of the Golden Girls, that would have been hilarious.
Let's see here. Cloris Leachman might... Could do it.
See, who would
but I'm
play
trying to think of like Stifler's mom.
Remember that movie with Will Ferrell where this woman plays like an author and she's
Helen Mirren.
Yeah, Helen Mirren. Oh.
Okay, Helen Mirren is Granny Goodness. Yes. No, that's the casting. That is the casting.
Yeah, that works.
Because, like, have you seen her and stuff like Red? Because, like,
yeah, I have.
Like, she's still playing like the sweet grandma, but she's the sweet grandma that has like a Glock that'll pop you with her Glock, kind of stuff. And like, my God, Helen Mirren as Granny Goodness would be so perfect. Like, oh my God, she could play dark grandma sweet stuff. Like, oh my God, Helen Mirren was so perfect for Granny Goodness. I'm like. Was talking to Kid and what is happening? LOL, Stifler's mom. We're talking about people who can play Granny Goodness, and it just popped into my head. Stifler's mom. It was just a random thing. Like the actors, Can you just imagine they cast that actress to play Granny Goodness?
That'd be so good.
Honestly, she could probably do it. Like honestly, that actor, she could probably play Granny Goodness, but like. just think like
probably
grandma, like oh my God, the memes.
Jeez, that'd be so good. Oh, imagine they cast, if she were still alive, the Aunt May from the Raimi verse.
Oh my God! Wait, she's passed on.
Is she still alive?
Rosemary Harris, I think her name is.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's still alive. Because I've never seen like an interview with her like a year.
She's 94. Cast her.
Oh my
this
God!
This sweet old lady turns out to be like a demon from Apocalypse. She passed? No, she didn't.
Wait. Okay, I need to look this up now because like
I don't think so. It's not from what I'm seeing.
According to her Wikipedia. She's still actively acting too. She had a spouse die in 2018. That's not good. But like, so yeah, if they end up doing a Spider-Man 4, like they actually end up doing like a Spider-Man 4, please, for the love of God, if you do a Spider-Man 4, bring in John Malkovich as a Vulture. Please, for the love of God.
I could see that.
Well, I think the original plan was either John Malkovich or Ben Kingsley to play the Vulture.
I could see. Actually, Spider-Man 4 is supposed to be Felicia Hardy as like the Vulturette too. Yeah, Betty White would be great. Yeah, Felicia Hardy instead of Black Cat, they were gonna have her be Vulturette, whatever that is.
Why? Because she's already black. She already has Black Cat.
I don't know.
You know what really sucks is, you know how in Amazing Spider-Man 2, the woman from Rogue One, she was actually playing Felicia Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, she probably would play a really good Felicia Hardy.
Oh, she would be great as Black Cat. Judging by her performance in Rogue One, I think she'd be great.
I really hope. And also, like, Shailene Woodley was supposed to show up as Mary Jane, but her scenes got cut. But like,
would have been good too.
I really hope if they do like an Amazing Spider-Man 3, oh, Squeaka in the house. We got an actual mouse in the chat.
Hey.
But like, I really hope if they do Amazing Spider-Man 3, they bring her back to play Black Cat.
Yes, because she would do fantastically. I agree with you on that one.
But like,
and I really hope that if they do Amazing Spider-Man 3, they make it a sequel to No Way Home. So really, he comes back and he's much more like in a better state of mind.
See, the thing is, my headcanon is that the Venom movies take place in the Amazing Universe.
Yeah.
That's my headcanon. So, like, all these spin-off movies, because, like, aesthetically, they still fit in.
Yeah.
You know? And a lot of them kind of take place on the other side of the continent. So it's like, what I think
Morbius takes place in New York.
But still, like, do they show the I know in the trailers they showed the oh, also it's Morbid time.
I don't remember if they actually show the poster in the movie. I know what you're talking about.
But like, yeah, because like, I don't know. But like, yeah, I'd like to see an Amazing Spider-Man 3. Like, who would be the villain that one? Do you think? Like
Amazing Spider-Man 3. Let me see. They could bring in Venom and have him be the antagonist, and do the whole black suit Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then what I would do is the post-credit scene is Peter just hanging out in his apartment or wherever he lives. Portal opens because the Spider-Verse tie-in, and then Gwen Stacy drops in.
And she's Ghost Spider.
And she's Ghost Spider. That is correct.
Is she played by Emma Stone?
Of course. Of course. Of course.
Sorry, I'm a happy Nick right now.
Yeah, of course. Who else would play her in live action?
That would be a really crazy post-credit scene.
Can you imagine?
It's you see Ghost Spider walk out, then she takes off her hood, and it's Emma Stone, and it's like, hey Pete, what's up? And he's like, Gwen? Like he's like freaking out, you know.
Or it's like the portal opens and all you see is her feet walk out, and then everyone immediately starts cheering. At that point, the camera pans up, we see the whole outfit, and then and she already has the mask off.
No. Here, I got you one better because I think the Ghost Spider storyline was Peter Parker was the one that got killed.
Yeah.
So the way I would play it, if you like Pete, like she's actually surprised to see him.
And he goes, Gwen?
Yeah. And then they say it once, you died.
Yeah. That'd be fantastic.
That would be so bad. So bad.
No, but that'd be fantastic if they did that. Imagine they did that.
Yeah, and then they do another movie where it's like, you know, they got the Gwen and whatever, and all that amazing chemistry.
And then the post-credit scene, Miles shows up.
Why not?
Every post-credit scene adds a spider person. Then we have Spider-Man Noir, and then in the final movie,
imagine Nick Cage just stepping out.
Yeah.
Like you just see Nick Cage, and he just like, and he just does the thing and just splits away.
And then who comes out of the portal this time? But Spider-Ham, voiced by John Mulaney.
Why not? And then you can cue that portal sequence that we all love where everyone appears.
Yeah, except it's all spider people.
And then the portal opens up and it's Spider Rick.
And
the Spider-Man Rick and Morty version.
The portal opens up and Japanese Spider-Man shows up in leopardin.
I am the emissary from hell.
No, and actually the portal opens, so all of a sudden you just hear Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And then he shows up with a Tommy gun.
Or even better, you hear the do-do-do-do-do.
Cartoon, spectacular Spider-Man shows up.
Spider-Man the Animated Series.
Yes, like the 90s one.
I can't believe for Into the Spider-Verse, for like the post-credit scene, they did the meme. They did the pointing meme. Like, I can't believe that.
I was at Comic-Con, and there's like, and by this I mean SuperCon, there's like 15 people dressed as Spider-Man sitting in a circle, all doing this.
Okay, here's a question for you. If you were to go to Comic-Con as Spider-Man, which version would you go as?
I would go as Sam Raimi.
But I want to be Sam Raimi. Fine, you get to be Black Suit Sam Raimi. I'll be regular.
I don't want to be Dick.
No, you're the Black Suit. You're emo now.
I don't want to be emo.
Taste the Jinko, man.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll be Tom Holland in the Iron Spider suit. How's that?
Okay, I get the raised webbing.
Mm-hmm. Except, guess what? You have to eat a lot because it's organic webbing.
I think I'm good. But though I will say, if I have to be, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, I'm not going to complain because that suit's actually pretty nice.
Which one? The first one or the
either or really?
Either one's fine because they look fantastic.
I love. Did you know that it's actually the same suit from Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, of course.
Like, because Amazing Spider-Man 2, what was they had to recreate. I think the version that Toby was using was the Spider-Man 3 suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that was one of the most recent versions. I think, or All right, let's not update it. You know, these people are here for nostalgia. Just give them that.
I love where one of my favorite scenes in Amazing Spider-Man 1 is where he first showed up the car thief and he goes, "Knives, my weakness! Oh no!" He's just webbing the dude. I think Andrew Garfield got the quipping really down pat.
Okay. But though probably my favorite like Spider-Man thing was let me look it up, and then you kind of fill some air while I look it up.
Well, yeah. So it's because he gets the comedy of the character, and that's why his quips were always so good. I mean, Tobey Maguire kind of got the quipping a little bit, but he didn't quip nearly as much. Here's your change. That's a nice outfit. Did your husband make it for you?
Oh my god!
You can't make that joke today.
I'm sorry, but getting Randy Savage to do that scene was inspired.
Yeah. Bonesaw is ready. Oh, you know what? You know what version of Spider-Man I would play? Actually, I have a better version. Sound's not on.
Oh, sound's not on.
The version of Spider-Man I would play if we went to a Comic-Con, I would dress up as is the one that runs out in the middle of X-Men.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Then I'll just run out of random places.
All right, let's try this one.
Hey, everybody!
Wait, now I can hear it.
We're gonna take questions at the end.
So I'm sorry. Do you mind if can I say one thing? I think this might be the most incredible day of my life, and I've always wanted to be at Comic-Con in Hall H as Spider-Man with all of you guys. It's always been a dream of mine.
All right.
So thanks for having me.
That is so good.
You have no idea. You have no idea how much this means to me. I've always wanted to come here as a fan, and this is my first time, so here I am as a fan.
Is this when they announced he was playing Spider-Man?
Yes.
I just want to say a couple of things. I'm Andrew Garfield, and I'm going to be here introducing this panel.
That's such a good intro. He's got the suit. He's like, okay. He just takes the suit off.
Yeah, like, did you know that's actually a thing for Comic-Con where celebrities will actually go around Comic-Con in costume?
Yeah, Henry Cavill did that once. He wore a mask and got the autographs of all the Suicide Squad actors.
Oh, I got you one even better.
Okay.
Yeah. Mind if I get a picture with you?
Sure.
Oh wow.
That was good.
Wait, is he actually wearing a mask of Walter White?
Yes.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, like he actually walked around Comic-Con as you know.
That is such a fantastic prank to play because I have no idea they're actually taking pictures with Walter.
Caught up, so let us bring out a gun. And as Walter White, Mr. Bryan Cranston.
And everyone's like, why doesn't his mouth move?
That's a really like mask, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
And the executive producer and creator of Breaking Bad, Vince Gilligan.
Okay.
This was.
Can you just imagine, like, you're at the panel, be like, I took my picture.
Yeah, and you got a picture of that.
Ago.
I was like, I got a picture of Bryan Cranston.
And it's like you're just like scrolling through your phone, and you like shove it in the face of everyone. Like,
you're like, yeah, suck it.
How crazy would that be?
Yeah. That would be amazing.
I know Jamie, the guy from MythBusters, every year he builds like a really elaborate costume, and then he goes there incognito. I mean, it's to the point where most people could probably guess it's him, but still, you know.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, Anything else you want to say, kind of before we wrap it up?
Just I had a fun time, and subscribe to Phoenix Press.
And subscribe to Comics League.
Of course.
All right. Yep. So thank you for stopping by, everyone. I know I'm kind of a regular with the Friday Night Frenzies. This is just kind of more of a casual stuff, but if you guys like it, I'll keep continuing it. So just keep doing it. And if you can't see the hello to the people who watch it on the replay. You guys are still awesome for catching on the replay. I really appreciate it. Like, honestly, a lot of my shows live, I tend to get like 2 or 3 people show up, but like on the replay, I usually get between like 15 and 30. So like that's kind of like, honestly, the replay people are awesome, but the live people are cool too. So like I kind of said that wrong, but like you guys are all awesome. You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
You're all breathtaking.
All right. I just want to do this one more time.
Fuck off,
Is that going to be my intro whenever I show up?
Fuck off, bud.
Honestly, whenever you bring me on these streams, before you introduce me, you should go, and the founder of Comics League, he plays the clip, and then I come on.
No shit.
I need to make some clips for my stream.
Of course!
Can you imagine if we did an entire stream that the only time you ever respond to the person is to drop a thing? Drop a clip? That'd be hilarious. Oh, he's...
Nice.
That's the joke.
Of course. Jeez.
Oh my.
He's just going through his entire library of clips right now. We'll be here for another hour.
Whoa.
We'll be here for another hour.
Fuck off, bud.
Hey, at least my intro involves Henry Cavill, so I'm happy about that.
Fuck off, bud.
Dude, when I text you, that has to be your text tone.
Fuck off, bud.
That's just my response to you. Everything you say is...
Fuck off, bud.
Nick, you're such a nice friend.
Fuck off, bud.
Oh, come on!
Fuck off, bud.
I regret nothing!
Oh, I'm going to destroy you when I get my own clips.
All right, everyone. Chill. Chill.
Bring it on, Vic. Bring it on.
It will be mine. Oh, yes. It will be mine.
Jesus.
So, thank you for stopping, everybody. And thank you for sticking around. We had Piper in the chat and then Squeakus. I think Squeakus still here. You know, the mousest with the mousest. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. I am Nick from Phoenix Press. This is
Jared from Comics League.
Well, actually, he's Jared from...
Fuck off, bud.
Oh, screw you!
Fuck off, bud.
All right, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.